This is Vonda Evans, and today I want to talk to you about don't go for the bait. What are you talking about? Remember I said that men are hunters. Men are, and what is a hunter? A hunter is something that goes after prey. If a lion wants to attack a certain prey, he's going to watch them. He's going to watch where they eat, where they drink. And when they're most vulnerable, he's going to attack. Why? Because he's going to get the advantage of them. Why? Because he's been studying them. Men are no different. So, ladies, when you on the social, you on Facebook or Instagram and, you posting your pictures and there's a man, he's got an agenda. Maybe it's a man who want to hit a quick lick and find somewhere to stay because it's getting cold. Or maybe it's a man who is a prominent man who just want to, put you, say it's a notch that he done hit. He done hit that. So what he does is he comes on and he's looking all in your profile, seeing if you married, seeing if you got kids, seeing if you got the dog, whatever. Because you can basically tell about a person through what you see. Many years ago when I was a judge, I had a serial killer. And they wanted to ask questions even after he admitted he did it. I said, why? He said, because it's a serial killer. I said, and the more information that we get, we can storehouse that. And what we do is we can profile him. They said past behavior is predictive of future outcome. I said indicative, he said predictive. If we get enough information, we can predict what a person will do. And many men are doing the same thing. And so what they'll do is after they see you and they start trying to like your pictures, then they're going to inbox you. They may inbox you kind of late. You was looking good tonight in that fancy dress. Put your nice little dress on, to see where your head is. And if you go along with it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They say, well, give me them numbers, 7 digits, and you go ahead and do it. Then the next thing you're going to get, good morning, love. They just trying to see who with you. Why you texting me at 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning? Because they want you to think they by themselves. Baby, they be in the bathroom doing their little thing with their phone cut off. But in your mind, oh, well, he ain't got nobody because he texted me that early. The devil is a liar. So anyway, you ended up going out on this date. And the first thing he want to know is, well, tell me something about you. What kind of man that you like? Baby, don't worry about what I like. What kind of man are you, okay? Because what you want to do is become what I say. Well, I want a man to read the Bible. Then he going to know a couple verses. You know what I'm saying? Then you say, well, I want a man who, likes to go fine dining and he might take you somewhere one time. He's becoming what you say because he's a hunter and that's his bait. So then you go, oh, yeah. He be texting me all the time. Then he send me some flowers. You know what I'm saying? He trying to, work his way. The next thing you know, when he really gets you, he gonna lay you down with that sex. And if it's good, he know he got you. He know he got you. Then all of a sudden, you texting him first thing early in the morning. He ain't really responding. Ladies, it's a game. You got the advantage in the beginning. You just keep playing him off, baby. Go on. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? He hit you late at night. I ain't even going to respond. If next time, babe, if you want to talk to me, hit me up a little earlier. Why? You gaming him back. You might want it like him, but you got to game him. Why? Because you got to have the advantage at all times. And see, this is the problem. Many of y'all done had the advantage in the beginning, but you lost your edge. Why? Because you put your guard down. Okay, you put your guard down. You start waiting for them texts, them morning texts. Because, after 40, not a lot of men are being interested. Let's keep it 100. I don't care who you are, what you do. It's tight out here, okay? I'm telling you, okay? I think the reason that Kim went back to Kanye, yeah, you got it going on. You a billionaire, but you got 4 kids, okay? All under the age of 10. Don't nobody want to be bothered with that. So now subtract that by 10 years or add 10 years on that and have not even a quarter of that money and the stuff really be looking upside down. So my point is that this man either trying to hit a lick, trying to move in before it get too cold, or be able to say that he done hit you and did that, and you know, a nacho, yeah, she got a bad body Instagram model, yeah, she work at Quick and Loan, she do this, she do that, whatever their ulterior motive is, you know what I'm saying, they want to go after you, yeah, you know what I'm saying, they gonna be a pimp on the Facebook or whatever. You got to be careful. So what you got to do, you got to play it back. And listen, I don't care we grown and I ain't got to wait no certain time to have sex. Listen, let me tell you something. That's your prize. Baby, let me tell you something. And the longer you hold that in abeyance, the more you get in his head. Why you going to reward somebody you don't know with your greatest prize? And that's your sex. Why you going to give somebody that? They don't deserve that. Listen, just because you go into a company don't mean that they're going to make you vice president the next day. You got to earn that. And if you got to earn a title, you damn sure got to earn us. Okay? Because we queens, sis. We queens. Okay? And so what you doing is trying to train him. But baby, tell me about the man you used to date. Why? My ex-husband, the men that I dated, my lovers ain't none of your business. Why you need to know what I've been doing with them? Because you want to figure out how they hurt you, what they did. So what they'll do is they going to be the opposite of that. And see, this is what happens, ladies. Then you say, well, we was dating and things was going so good. And then all of a sudden, after I put his name on my house, after I started letting him drop me off at work, after we did all this, he just changed. No, sis, because you was moving too fast. You was moving a 1,000 miles a minute. No, slow that down. You're in a good place. Your mind is right. You're listening to positive things to get your mind right. You ain't, out here fiending on no man. You ain't doing that. All he want to do is knock you off your game, sis. Listen, you want me, you got to earn me, baby. Okay, what I always tell you ladies, the biggest sex organ on a man is his mind. And you got to be able to get in his mind. And if he up here looking at you, sending you inboxes, you already got his mind. You already winning. Okay? So you think, well, if I go ahead and relent and give him some of this sex, that's going to make, girl, gone, please. Sex, since Jesus was born, ain't kept no man. And ain't going to start keeping one now. I don't care what kind of whop you got. A man has conquered you at that point in his mind. So the longer you play back, guess what? He's still going to be a fan. Okay? And sometimes we need to have fans. You know what I'm saying? We need to have somebody to say, you looking good, queen. Okay? We need to have somebody who, might want to just come over and cut the grass. We need to have fans, baby. We don't need all of that with no man. We need to have fans. And sometimes when a man respects you from afar, he's going to do more for you. But you can't just be so quick to give it up to him because, you thinking he's sexy. And especially if that man got that real good sex. He going to put it on you. And what he going to do? He going to destroy you. And let me just leave this with you. I want y'all to watch this if y'all got that Netflix. I was watching Halston last night. Here this man had it going on. He was brilliant. He was talented. And then he had a man that watched him. A bum that watched him. Oh, so you in charge. Watch me break you down. And he broke him down what? With his sex. He had good sex. And then he made that man fiend for it. And at that point, he fed him. Oh, you want some sex? He was having different men having sex with him. Why? Because he was fiending. He was controlling them. Then what he do? This game over with. I want $1 million. Blackmailed the man. The man was in love. He didn't give a damn. Because he was trying to get with him just to get down to see what he could get out the deal. Ladies, we winning right now. Yeah, we ain't got no man. We winning. Listen, our bills is paid. Our kids are in and out the house, whatever. We winning. Our mind is right. It's sharper than you ever been. Don't let no man take you off no game for no sex. Now, if they could do it with this man Halston, who was worth hundreds of millions of dollars, they can do it to us. I want you to watch that movie, and you're going to learn a lot because that man was a predator, and he went after the big prey. Let me tell you something. Most men, they bait is their sex. It ain't no different than if you go deep sea fishing. If you going to go out for a catfish, you use a worm, okay? But if you going to go out here to get a shark, you going to use a catfish as your bait. The bigger the prey, the bigger the bait. Baby, That's, you see what I'm saying? And the men think that sex is the equalizer, or they become what you want. Can we go on walks? Can we do different things? Because he's trying to get in your mind. And then when he get in your mind and on your bank account, that's when all hell gonna break loose. And you're gonna say, what happened? You know why? Because you went for the bait. This is Vonda Evans with Keeping It Real. Have a great evening.